Papa, look at that mess that you. Boy. 10, 9, 8. Ouch. Everyone will see that our house is perfect, right? This is maker. This is maker. La, la, la. I did not like my old one.
Why?
Ha, look. This is the big. Papa, why do you call the top?
Включи.
Do you need help?
Опа.
Спайки.
Убирается. Опа. Yeah.
So fun to make a Christmas tree.
Decorations, I think we'll do tomorrow.
I want to do it today. I want that so you have to make blueberry pie, right? Oops.
Okay. So 1, 3, and 5.
Like that. So you won't see the